San Francisco apartment buildings will soon require a new fire alarm system, but will landlords be able to afford the costly upgrade?
I'm out of money almost. So, they've got a new fire alarm requirement that I simply don't have the money to do.
And a busy day for President Biden as he continues his fundraising tour of the Bay Area. But his visit was overshadowed by his son's legal drama. And we've seen the videos, and now lawmakers are taking new steps to crack down on retail theft. But will it be enough?
This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
Hello. Thousands of apartment building landlords in San Francisco face an end-of-the-month deadline to upgrade their fire alarm systems. The fire department says they have to be loud enough to wake people up in case a fire breaks out at night. But our Kenny Choi talked to one landlord who worries these costly upgrades will put him out of business.
Jonathan Torzon is on the brink of losing a North Beach bar and building. Bills are mounting, costs continue to rise, and now a looming fire alarm upgrade required by the city could force him to close the door on a lifeline his family needs to survive.
People like me are losing all of our life savings, and we've done nothing wrong, nothing to deserve this.
He can no longer pay employees and has become the bartender, janitor, and manager for the Grant and Green Saloon. Torzon says a recent Saturday netted just $200.
It's a really rough situation for the small businesses here.
Business owners say foot traffic even on weekends is quiet. When Torzon's bar and apartment units above were thriving a decade ago, he borrowed and spent more than $100,000 for earthquake retrofitting by installing steel beams. He can't keep up with more costs.
I'm out of money almost. So, they've got a new fire alarm requirement that I simply don't have the money to do.
Torzon believes the latest mandate is regulation overkill. Buildings with 3 or more units with central fire alarm systems also need to be monitored, adding an additional monthly cost.
It's not pissed off, it's depression at this point because I've lost all my life savings and I'm a 50-year-old man with a child.
Upgrades for apartment units can cost north of $30,000. Eric Hagerman's company installs and monitors fire alarm systems, which are not the same as smoke and carbon monoxide detectors easily purchased at hardware stores. Even though businesses like his will benefit financially, Hagerman isn't convinced the ordinance is necessary.
I don't feel like I'm enthusiastic about increasing the volume of my work through a law that I don't feel is balanced.
How the city will enforce the new regulation and fine non-compliance is unclear.
It's very tough when the city officials are still taking in their $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 salaries like nothing has happened.
He doesn't want to walk away, but may be forced to fade away, even if his heart remains in North Beach, San Francisco.
And it is certainly a hardship financially for many property owners. Earlier, I spoke with San Francisco Fire Marshal Ken Coughlin about the fire safety requirements.
This legislation came because they found out that the current systems, a lot of the older ones only have like a bell in the hallway or maybe just one over the door, that it wasn't waking everybody up and getting them out of the building in time for the firefighters to come in. And so this legislation requires them, anybody with a fire alarm, to go ahead and upgrade it and provide actually a newer type of sounder that came out in 2013, which is a low frequency alarm. They found out that helped out with the elderly, children, hearing impaired, and actually those intoxicated, wake them up much easier than the current systems.
So it's critical fire protection, obviously, but what do you say to the landlord that says, I just don't have the funds to do this right now?
We say that we're going to work with them. So this, like I said, this came out in August of 2016. Landlords have had 7 years to prepare for this. So they've had quite a bit of time to go ahead and plan. And we've got the message out starting in 2017 and 2018, meeting with different organizations. You can't put a price on somebody's life. That's what it comes down to, is we need to make sure that people hear the alarm and get out of the building. So it's not going to happen overnight. We understand there's challenges financially and also finding a company to do the work. The fire department will work with them as long as they progress and gain and work towards compliance.
So the deadline to finish upgrades is July 1st. Building owners also have to pull permits. But as you heard from the fire marshal, they will work with property owners. They suggest getting bids from several contractors to see what options there are. We have new video just into the newsroom in the past hour of President Biden landing at Crissy Field in San Francisco's Presidio. He helicoptered down from a campaign reception in Marin County for another campaign reception in the city. He started his day in San Francisco as well at an AI roundtable. His administration wants to get a grip on the advantages and the risks of this rapidly developing technology.
AI is going to change the way we teach, learn, and help solve challenges like disease and climate change. But in seizing this moment, we need to manage the risks to our society, to our economy, and our national security.
Meanwhile, the president's son, Hunter, has agreed to a plea deal after a years-long investigation by the Department of Justice. He will plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax charges and admit to illegally possessing a gun while being a drug user. Hunter Biden is expected to avoid prison time and get 2 years of probation. That topic made its way to the Q&A portion of the president's press event.
I'm very proud of my son.
Republicans investigating the Biden family's foreign business dealings cried foul on the deal. Former President Trump, arraigned on criminal charges last week, said Hunter Biden was given a, quote, mere traffic ticket. NORAD fighter jets were busy over the Bay Area today, intercepting planes that violated the temporary flight restrictions in place for the president's visit. A bystander on the ground in Marin captured one of them. The Air Defense Command tells us there were a total of 3 breaches of the no-fly zone. No more traveling on the agenda for the president tonight. He is back at the Fairmont Hotel, where he will be spending another evening before departing the Bay Area tomorrow morning. All right, we have seen all of the videos. Retail theft, a major problem here in the Bay Area, and the culprits are often brazen. Some companies citing it as one of the factors behind store closures in downtown San Francisco. So Ann Makovic joining me now in the studio with a new partnership that really aims to crack down on this problem.
Yeah, hopefully it can make a dent. This is a new agreement brokered by the state's attorney general. Retailers and online resellers have made a plan that aims to prevent stolen goods from being resold on the internet. That agreement includes commitments to file police reports for cases related to organized retail crimes. Retailers will retain security video to help with prosecution, and businesses will maintain records in a case management system. Among the companies that have signed on, Home Depot, eBay, Amazon, and Etsy.
Let me be clear, this is not about one-off thefts from stores. It's not about the occasional smash and grab at your local big box store. This is about a multi-billion-dollar criminal enterprise.
Now, at that news conference, Bonta was asked about Prop 47 as well. That is the law that made some nonviolent property crime misdemeanors if the value does not exceed $950. Critics say it emboldens criminals, but Bonta says California's threshold is one of the lowest in the country, which is actually true. Another part of the discussion here in the Bay Area is how far workers should go to stop shoplifters. Case in point, the recent deadly shooting of Banco Brown by a private security guard. Prosecutors in that case revealed the security company instructed the guard to engage in, quote, hands-on recovery of stolen items. And in April, a Home Depot worker in Pleasanton was killed by a suspected shoplifter as he tried to stop her from leaving with merchandise. So there's obviously a lot more work to be done on the shoplifting crisis here in the Bay Area. The Attorney General is just hoping this is going to make a dent in some of that large volume organized crime.
Yeah, it needs to happen. And these incidents are just shocking and sad. All right, thank you.